Doing so, Shaquille O'Neal came out and said that if he would coach the Lakers for $25 million a year, I think I'd say 50 million if I got to coach LeBron James. Maybe I go 100 million if I got to coach that ego and that diva. I know what he's thinking. It ain't gonna happen. Anthony Davis is too light in the head to ever post up and play like he's supposed to. And LeBron is too much pimp hand in him, and they got him on this fanboy tip. So that wouldn't work. Um, Reeves, a Monk would have to step up the rookies. The problem is that they too relaxed and too composed, and they feel that they kind of setting up shop. There's ways you could coach them, but there's better ways you could trade them. Shaq came up with an interesting price, but if I was in that situation, I'd trade the whole team. I wouldn't care if we were a lottery team for 2, 3 years. Because I'm up here watching Brandon Ingram getting off in New Orleans right about now. Kuzman in Washington, but Caldwell Pope and Lonzo Ball, watching Caruso. I'm like, all these cats resurface in the playoffs. And you stuck with an old grandpa team that couldn't even get in the playoffs despite the NBA bending over backwards and sideways with the play-in tournament and all kinds of hyperbole, which is just hilarious. But I think Shaq was throwing it out there, but I think that what he would be wanting to do, these cats ain't gonna listen. They're not gonna listen. They didn't want a bubble ring. They won. They're not gonna listen. Now the only way they listen is somebody get chopping block. That's the only way. If you're gonna coach the Lakers, you got to start young. Can't be stuck with LeBron's diva behind and Anthony Davis halftime he broke down self, or Russell Westbrook, who's delusional, who can't see what's wrong. I mean, who in their right mind would want that? I'm so glad I'm watching that HBO show. At least I got memories and I remember what it was like. And I remember when Pat Riley, for better or for worse at times, but how it was and how they had standards. Phil Jackson had standards. There has been no standards. And that's the problem. Letting the, you know, you see what LeBron is running roughshod and AD and all this mess and Kurt Rambis. It's a bad soap opera going wrong. And it's dysfunctional as all get up. Nobody in their right mind wants that gig. Now Shaq talk putting it out there. If you said 50 million, I say okay, 50 per year for 4. Guaranteed. Okay. You need all of them, and I ain't being about being greedy. You need some psychiatric help to want to coach that squad. That is not a good look. The Lakers are ticking time bomb. They just and it's LeBron. Much what you see with Brooklyn with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving is what you see with LeBron and AD and Russell Westbrook and all that. That's why there's the functional but teams keep they behind at home come playoff time. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another strike that Shaq's got against him. When you're one of the greatest players ever, it's hard to coach down, to try to coach up. These cats ain't listening to, they're not listening. And it shows. I'm out.